I don't think that Phaedra has the clout to chase anyone. I think Drew is probably gonna have a lot to answer to. You see how hard she rides for Porsha.
Yeah.
Like, literally, to the point where it's like, girl.
Her and Porsha are really supporting each other right now.
Well, you know, they're just about as fake as that pastry.
Oh, okay. Kelli from the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Danny and I are so excited to have a spot of tea with you.
Yes, thank you for having me over for tea.
Oh, anytime. Well, cheers to some tea.
Cheers to some tea.
And I mean tea in so many ways.
Yes.
Because I don't know if you know how tea time works. We have all these lovely fake pastries.
Yes.
But they are equipped with real questions.
I'll take that.
Yeah, so you're going to pick a pastry.
Okay.
And then we're going to read you the question that correlates to it. And you can either answer it or take a sip of tea if you don't feel like answering it. So it's up to you.
Okay.
This is your time. Where are we starting?
We're going to have to take a lot of tea and see how this is going to go. You know, let's go with this little raspberry number.
Okay, this is a juicy question for the juicy raspberries.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so since you are an experienced chef,
Yeah.
which of your castmates do you think adds the most seasoning or too much spice when retelling a story?
Ooh, seasoning or too much spice?
Where you're like, that's not really what happened, but I guess you're just happy about...
Like maybe it's not a lie, but definitely an embellishment.
I'll give that to maybe Drew.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she's an embellisher, because we've chatted with a few of the castmates at this, and they call her a liar. So you think she's just an embellisher?
I don't know if she's a liar, but she's definitely a great chef.
Okay.
With her words?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you like more, her chefing or singing?
She's definitely a much better singer.
Okay, well, good then. Yes, yes. All right, what are we up to now?
Whew. All right, maybe should I start with, I think if I go big, then maybe the question won't be as crazy.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see what that, okay. I mean, we're gonna see. Okay. Well, you and Brit started the season out strong.
Yeah.
But it seems like we're not as strong as this pastry right now.
No.
Or actually, maybe we are as strong as this pastry because it's very squishy.
Maybe you are, yeah.
What's going on?
What happened?
I think the friendship was just as fake as the pastry. You want to put it back?
Oh.
At what point did you realize the friendship was fake?
And when I say fake, it's not in regards to, you know, our real relationship. I think, you know, loyalty lies, you know, in certain places. And I think sometimes you don't always get that in friendships, unfortunately. And, you know, you find out who's really for you and who really supports you and who doesn't.
It seems like her and Porsha are really supporting each other right now.
Well, you know, they're just about as fake as that pastry.
Okay. One of these pastries has a question about them, so I do hope you pick it. So let's choose another pastry and see where we land.
Let's go.
Ooh, a macaron.
Okay, I'll do a macaron.
This question.
Is this lavender, by the way?
It is lavender,
okay,
yes. It definitely tastes like lavender and not plastic. This question is about Porsha, not about Porsha and Brit. We'll get there. But Porsha called you Toto on a recent episode of Atlanta.
Shamea knows that I'm going through divorce right now. I just don't see why she would do that. Why would my friend set me up to be ambushed by Toto?
Why do you think she called you Toto? And if you could assign her a character from The Wizard of Oz, who would it be?
The witch? Who's the witch?
Oh, the Wicked
good witch
Witch.
or the bad witch?
Yeah, there's two.
Now you know it's the bad one.
The Wicked Witch of the West? Okay.
Yeah, I would call her the Wicked Witch of the Wicked Witch of the Peaches.
Oh. So why do you think
That's a good one.
That is really good. Why do you think she called you Toto, though? I didn't really get that. And she said it to your face.
I don't know why she called me Toto.
Yeah. She was excited for Wicked, I guess.
Maybe she was excited for Wicked, but I mean, it's okay. You know, I don't pay Pusha P any mind. You know.
All right. But you pay these pastries somehow.
We have a good relationship, by the way. It's
You
not
and
as
Porsha
bad.
do.
Yeah, it's not as bad, but we do have like a ping and a pump. No,
Okay.
why would you say that?
Because I've been sitting with you for 4 minutes. Why would I say that? She's a fake bad witch. No, but I love her to death.
No, she's good. She's good. We have our moments, though. Just like any other sisterhood, we have our moments.
Wait, I do love how you guys are ping and pong. That's a new freaking frack for me.
It's the ping and the pong, yeah. It's the ping and the pong.
You was trolling me, bitch. Bitch, I was giving you what you was coming for. I was coming to have a good time at a birthday party. You know you like to ping pong with me a little bit. I do. You give me some energy.
I can't wait to tell her that we cleared the air.
We got the most bipolar relationship.
Let's ping to another treat.
Let's ping. Oh, gosh. Let's see. Let's go with this donut.
Oh, okay. Because we just had Shamea in for a little tea.
Yay.
A cup of tea. And she said that Angela was in most need of a style makeover among your castmates. Whose wardrobe do you think needs an overhaul? Like, do you agree with that? Or do you think, like, we all look amazing? Or do you think, like, no, this person should just go shopping with me because you have great style?
I think some do better than others, you know. I definitely think Angela, but she's been doing much better lately, to be honest. Like, I just seen her. She was beautiful in a beautiful Tom Ford gown. I think, you know, she just, you know, she's older. So it's just, you know, her style is just a little bit more different. But I think she dresses great. I think we all do. I think we all have our own sense of style and expression. So, you know, maybe not like me, you know.
There's a difference, yeah.
There's a difference,
When I
clearly.
saw her on Watch By Live, she looks so great, too.
Yeah, she looked great.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. That's the best she's ever looked.
Okay.
Seriously. And did you see the way that wig is laying?
It
Baby, that thing wasn't sliding off for nothing.
All right.
Okay.
Just that.
They had that studio cool.
All right. What's next on the menu?
You guys are getting me in trouble.
The pastries are.
I mean, yeah. Let's see. Let's go for this little Oreo chocolate thing.
All right. Okay, so Kenya and Porsha had a nice little sit down. The fans were really excited to see it. They posted about it on social media.
Kenya and Porsha?
Yeah, Kenya and Porsha. But then Porsha, she recently posted a photo with Brit, and then Kenya wrote #traitor on her Instagram story.
And Traders is over, so I know it's about the show.
Well, you don't know that.
What do you think this situation is about, and why do you think Porsha has seemingly switched teams from Team Kenya to Team Brit?
Well, I don't know, and I'm a little concerned, but I mean, you know, both of them had their, you know, like you said, with every situation comes a reaction, right? Every cause, you have a reaction. So I think they both, you know, had some faults in the situation. Some did a little bit more than you can probably come back from, unfortunately, I guess. But I don't know. I'm definitely shocked to see P with B, but I don't know. Maybe they're, you know, maybe they found a real friendship within each other. I don't know. I think it's just as fake as the pastries, but you know, I get it. You know, you gotta find, you know, a sisterhood somewhere.
It seems like you think that Brit is incapable of having authentic friendships after your experience with her.
Well, she said it. She literally said, like, she's not a girl's girl. She didn't really have a lot of girlfriends, you know. So I think it was probably really hard for her, you know, in regards to, you know, having a strong girl group. So I don't know. Maybe she's learning now. And I hope so. I hope that she's learning to, you know,
It's
be a good
interesting you
friend.
say Brit is learning that. Meanwhile, we had Porsha and Shamea who have been such good friends for so long.
Yes, yeah.
That people are concerned about maybe something's going on there. Because we know when we had Shamea and she did not seem to be a big fan of Brit.
Yeah.
And now her bestie is becoming friends with this girl, Brit. Like, what are we making of that? Should we be concerned for Shamea and Porsha?
I would be concerned if that was my
we should be
friend. No, I mean, they've been friends for so long. You know what I mean? They were friends, like, literally in middle school and high school. So I know that she's probably definitely bothered, you know, by the situation. So, again, that loyalty, I mean, it couldn't be my friend. It couldn't be my bestie. I'm sorry. But, you know, to each his own. Maybe sometimes people grow apart. You know, it could be a situation of people growing apart, but I really wish them the best. And whatever happens with their friendship, I hope that they could, you know, hopefully heal that in some sort of way. I really do. I really do. Yeah.
Maybe
because Shamea's a great friend.
Yes.
Like we have an amazing friendship. Yeah, we really, really do. And she's very loyal. I mean, you see how hard she rides for Porsha. Like literally to the point where it's like, girl. I mean, enough already.
Well, in honor of Shamea, let's
In
pick
honor
another
of Shamea.
pastry.
They ain't never had a friend like Shamea, honey.
Never had, yes.
Never
it's
had
so
a friend
good.
like Shamea. All right, let's go with this.
Okay. Fans seem to have some questions about Brit and her husband, Michael. I am one of the fans. Because
She's already sipping the tea.
because you spent time with the two of them, Is there anything, like, can you, because right now I'm a little concerned about how they interact with each other. Do you think they're going the distance? What do you think's going on there? We're just going to sip tea? I have 500 questions about them. Do we have to get you another cup of tea? Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right, well, we'll just have to watch what happens.
Oh, watch what happens.
Okay, all right, pick another pastry.
All right. Maybe I shouldn't pick any more macarons.
I don't think it matters what you pick,
At this
Kelli,
point,
but...
I don't even think it matters. I think you're just going to ask the questions you want to ask.
No, we keep
Let's
to the
go with
program.
some blueberries.
Some
Maybe
blueberry-
this will help.
Okay. All right.
Maybe this will help chart it down a little bit.
Okay. I don't think that this one, the stakes aren't super high here.
Okay.
Everyone has a lot to say about Angela's nose job. How do you feel about it?
I think it looks just like that blueberry.
Delicious and divine and small. But that's not a bad thing.
Off.
These blueberries look off to you?
Old.
Not you dragging our pastries. Off, small, and old? Okay. All right, so that's what you think about that. Okay.
At least they're glued down.
All right. They are glued down.
Celebrate the wins when you can.
That's right. All right, maybe pick another pastry that's not old, soft, and small.
And glued.
And glued. Well, I think they're all glued, but
Yeah.
where are we going?
You guys, can I just pick the plate?
Yeah,
You could.
Has anyone ever picked that?
Dr. Heavenly just threw all the pastries off because she was like just rapid fire me. I don't know if you've interacted with her, but she is so fun.
All right. Well, I'm not like the doctors, but here you go.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Angela told us that Phaedra, at the end of the season, came for her like a clout chaser.
Nah. Whoa.
For context of that, like, can you help us with that? Was Phaedra trying to clout chase at Angela? Like, what do you think she was trying to do there? And why was Angela her potential target or alleged target?
Well, first of all, I don't think that Phaedra has the clout to chase anyone. I mean, she is the Southern Belle, right? I'm definitely gonna go for Team Fun Size always. But I think, I don't know, for some reason, I think some things were maybe misunderstood. I think it was a situation where things were not communicated properly, or it could have been miscommunication. I don't know. It was some weirdness going on, and I hate that it kind of started with me, I guess. I probably can't say
You
too
were
much
in the
of that.
mix? Wow, okay.
Well, I was mixing, but not like
You were stirring
in the
pot?
mix,
Okay.
you know, but I was mixing. So I don't know, you know, I hope that they can work it out, but you got two strong women personalities that, I don't know, it might be a team small versus team tall.
Okay. All right. Well, while we're on the topic of Phaedra, I'm just gonna choose this croissant because I want to ask this question.
Okay.
Okay. Phaedra's final words to her Married to Medicine castmates were pretty ruthless. I don't know if you saw that clip from the reunion. What was your honest reaction to Phaedra's brutal assessment of that group of girls?
Well, I think, you know, she has her own opinion of how she wants to take her grand exit.
What have you learned from your time with the league?
That they're trash. Oh. So I'm not going to be able to say that I enjoyed anything about this group because I feel like they're demonic minions of hell.
I'm going to support her. I think she's back over where she belongs.
Do you mix and mingle with any of the Married to Medicine ladies ever?
Love Dr. Contessa.
Oh, she's a fun time.
That's
She's
my
a fun
girl.
time.
Well, she's team small.
Team small, baby.
Yes. Love her. Yeah.
Do you love the rest of the pastries on this table?
I mean, just go for it. Just give me a to-go box.
Okay, perfect.
Because that happened at the Married to Medicine reunion. We're wondering, because this is going to be your first reunion for Atlanta.
Yeah.
Who do you think is going to have the most to answer to at this reunion?
Definitely Porsha.
Okay.
She's going to have the most to answer. She's going to have a lot to answer to. I think Drew is probably going to have a lot to answer to. She's kind of, you know, I'm going to give it to them for right now. Circle back with me towards end of the season.
And we will.
Yeah.
Porsha,
I'll let you know.
Portia did say that she has receipts ready to share at the reunion. She didn't say.
She should.
She should. Okay. Do you
She
think
should
these?
have receipts and visas and everything else she's going to need.
Do you think these are receipts on Drew, or who do you think her target is?
At this point, I don't know. I think she is targeted after everybody at this point. She,
Even you? The ping to her pong?
She's always gonna have a ping. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, but I mean, we'll see. You just never know. I don't know. Who knows what she filmed? I can't tell you.
Oh, so yeah,
let's
you're
just
you're
see,
waiting.
you know?
You're tuning in also.
I'm tuning in just like everybody else.
Well, we will always be tuned in to everything you do.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys
for having some tea with us. This was so much fun.
you.
We're so happy that you're part of the Bravo
Great
verse.
tea. Thank you so much.
Cheers.
Cheers.